Well, did you know that when you spend your hard-earned money at a local casino that you're actually helping our community? All week long we've been talking about the benefits of shared revenues from tribal gaming. Today we're talking to Manuel Jr., chairman of the Auction Indian community. And welcome. It's so good to have you on Sonoran Living Live.
Oh, thank you. It's good to be here.
Well, you know, describe to me and to our viewers at home, what was life like before tribal gaming and how is it now?
Great big difference on those aspects. Before we had dirt roads, some of the housing was still in the dirt houses, dirt floors, public service, public amenities, health-wise, education, very hard for our community, and trying to build upon that. Gaming gave us the opportunity to grow, develop, and get a little bit further on what we need to do for our members.
And now that you have tribal gaming, things like museums and libraries and things like that are available.
Yes, we were able to build actually an elder center department, early childhood development center, Himduck museum we have. The casino was a big part of it. They helped to build that ultra-entertainment center that we have as a multi-entertainment facility that everybody needs to go to. We acquired additional lands that help us to build upon our community, and which also has a Southern Dunes golf course there. We have Santa Cruz Commerce Center, which is an industrial park. We have Richardson Airport, which we're revamping and building upon. And our education has also grown with the education library, which we also do a lot of tutoring, a lot of resources for our students.
Excellent, excellent. How has tribal gaming really helped all tribes create a stronger economy?
Well, with the Arizona Indian Gaming Association, there's about 17 tribes that are participants of that. Right now, you can look at some of those differences from benefits. They're benefitingarizona.org. 63 million to conservation, 63 million to tourism, 442 million to education, 221 million to trauma and ER.
Wow.
So those are some of the things that tribes in their own aspects have been able to build upon, as well as the aspect of 12%, which tribes are offered to do. We have been able to really build upon that, as well as go beyond that with our own means, with our own communities.
Okay, okay. And what about tourism? How has it benefited tourism?
Oh, it's great. I think the education part, with the influx of people in Arizona and just wanting to know what it's all about, helps us to really show that this is a state that also has a relationship with the Native American tribes and the communities around it, and how it builds upon and works with each other.
And how does gaming and the tribes that benefit, how are the tribes giving back now to other communities?
We have, and just as an example of ours, is the Auction Indian community, worked with the city of Maricopa, which is our neighboring city. And prior to that, with the gaming, we put $3.2 million to the education. Recently, we put $2.4 million to that, and development of a Copper Sky development they have there, we put $7.4 million to their development, as well as education, surrounding areas. And
we're talking a lot of money here, right?
Yeah, and that's beyond the 12% that we talk about. This is something that the tribes do because it's the right thing to do, and that's just what we do.
Yeah.
Community.
Excellent, excellent. Makes everybody have a better community to live in, doesn't it?
Oh, it's great. I think the biggest part of it is the how. I think on our aspect is how Auction Indian community thanks those who really voted for Proposition 202 and showing how that is coming back to them. That's a big part of how we work that.
All right. Well, we certainly thank you for joining us and giving us all kinds of really, really good information. For more information about shared revenues from tribal gaming, please visit benefitingarizona.org.